Hello, one. Hello, all. Welcome to WRC. It's time for pre-season. Let's get ready to go run. Let's get ready to go racing pretty soon. So it's qualifying time around Bahrain. So as everyone goes out for some laps now, that's shit. I believe this is round one. I'll be corrected if I'm incorrect. As we load up the Twitch on our phones, we see what you lovely people have to say to us today. Hello, one. Hello, all. How are you all, guys? Hope you're on a fantastic day. And you had an amazing Easter as well. So, I am it's Yawn XD, and we are returning for what was Saturday Division, now being on a Wednesday evening. Cannot wait to commentate this one and get this one going. So, last season, well, I guess it's last season, yes, we saw JPS in the Mercedes here win the Drivers' Championship. He's allowing the other drivers to pass him first. But he won the Drivers' Championship and he won the Constructors. He won the Drivers at, I believe, it was Baku. No, it wasn't. What race was after Baku? Oh no, my memory is slipping. Slipping through my fingers all the time. I don't know why. Oh wow. My apologies, alright. I've really forgotten. As we head down into turn one with the Red Bull of Prancing Horse F1. Away we go up to turn 3. Through turn 3 up to turn 4 we head now. Whilst there is the Mercedes Drift Hawk ahead of them, who is Jack's teammate for today. So as we get along here, Prancing Horse F1 having a nice little stroll so far, enjoying themselves for their first not in lap, their push lap. As get around the apex, they've gone a little bit wide, but that's fine. As we head down now to the Fernando Alonso corner where he overtook Lewis Hamilton on the inside at a really tight angle as they grab the apex ever so nicely there to then just crack on whilst we look at Drift Hawk, who is currently going through Sector 2. So you head up to the long right hander now. This hander can drift and drag for a long time. It is purple Sector 2 so far. We'll go back to Prancing Horse. What can they do about it? They take a purple Sector 2 as well. Now the real question is, who is fastest overall now? As we head down now with Prancing Horse, with Drift, who's gone a bit wide there. Maybe got a bit squirrely on the brakes, and I've disconnected. Huh? How? There's no... Yeah, there's no stream issue on my end. Um, yeah, there's no internet issues on my end. Yeah, there's for once, shockingly. Um, that is really strange. I don't know what's happened here. If Ollie, if you're in stream, could you drop me an invite, please, Bar? Oh. Yeah, I've noticed that. I don't know how. I've not disconnected through the stream though, which usually if I do, the entire stream goes off. as well. Thank you, Jack. Oh, that's clearly not what. So what is going on with this today? Because for once, the stream's not having issues. Neither's the game. Thank you, Jack. Really appreciate it, mate. I have no clue what's happened there. No worries, no, I'll add you now, Noah, just in case. There we go now with the Ferrari, I guess, who is set their lap and set a nice, beautiful lap with it in the Scuderia as well. As Prancing Horse is not on a lap, and we'll have a look at Chicken Wing, who's about to finish a lap, who seems to be a 10th up now. So across the line we go. DRS activated, ERS to the ground. P8 with a 31.7 lost Sidemen, who's showing a nice battle last weekend here, is P2. Interesting stuff so far from Scuderia Ferraris. Jack Patient Com seems to be a second off nearly. That is 8/10 off. No, it's not. That is... Add 6. Add 1. 7/10 off. I can do maths, I promise. I can. I swear I can at least. Add me as well. Who is it? Who is it? I'm Yo, it's your next D, pal. There's Jack Patient Comms now on a lap as well. I don't think I can add through here, can I? No, I can't. It's fine, don't worry about it. As Chicken Wing not on another push lap, they finished that lap. Sidemen not on a lap, they finished theirs. And same with Nova, who's diving into the pits now. As Brocker begins his little push lap now, down into turn 1 he goes. Around turn 1, he's gone wide, missed the apex on the the left hand side, sorry. Yes, on the right hand side. Up to turn 3 now, DRS activated, down towards turn 4 we go now with Brocker. Can he grab the apex on the inside? He can grab the apex. Can he get the rotation round? He can get the rear rotation. Can he get the angling of the car through the left hander we go? Yes, he can. A bit slow on the turning, but it showed his confidence here as we head down into turn 8 here. Turn 7, sorry. Now up through turn 7 into turn 8. Little kink right here. Now into turn 9 we go with the Red Bull driver who grabs the apex instead. Absolutely tanks it now through turn 9. They're heading down the mini DRS straight now with head into turn 10. As away he goes. It seems like a nice solid lap from Brocker so far. He tried his best last season and he managed to pull in 1 point. Is that going to be one? Is that 1 point going to be enough for him at all this season? Maybe see how many more points he could gain this season. Now, as away he goes. Now, across the line, I need to realise I need to have my bomb for some hand cream. So give me a moment. He goes to P8 with a 29.6. 29 6:97 as Kian next to finish his lap, so we're on board whilst we go grab something from my mother. There's a missing front wing from his car. Here goes P9 with a 130.9. Kian seems to chilling out on his lap. Was he on another push lap? Here is Kian. It's chicken wing in the pits. Jay now going down. Noah takes provisional pole position with 6 minutes left of the qualifying session now. As across the line goes the Aston Martin to P9 he goes. Jack Patient comms though up to P3 in the Mercedes. Rocker not improving, he's done on his lap. As Noah with a nice, amazing, fabulous lap right there. That was a banging lap from him. As away we look now, Samuel Toe and the Williams next to start a lap will be the, not Jay, sorry, will be the Prancing Horse, sorry. Ugh. And Noah just weaving across the loss here. And if Noah's listening, give us a quick little cheeky wiggle when you can, pal. We'll be on board watching. As Noah's listening to the radio, I presume. As that is Nova. Got a bit wide through here. Jack, who invalidated his lap time. Sidemen pushing on a lap now through turn 7 up to 8 we go. So then go down into turn 9. There's a grabs the apex ever so nicely. It doesn't get any oversteer or any understeer, just able to grab it. Also, you've got yellow flags on track. I think Jay diving into the pit lane as well now. So across the line they all go. Once again, for the final few times in qualifying. Just as a reminder to talk about in WRC, whilst we're on commentary, let me find it real quick. BPR, Boss Property Rentals, is now a proud sponsorship with WRC. What do they do? Well, let me tell you. They are a housing company from what I can see here, and they give great views of docks and bathrooms, let alone the whole kitchen, living room, and the entire building itself is fantastic. So if you want to look at Boss Property Rentals, let us know. My bad, Mike. I usually do that in Grand Prix. I don't tend to do that in qualifying. Sorry, mate. But yeah, Boss Property Rentals, sponsored by WRC. So this is our first sponsorship, and we are so glad to have them on our side. Is Brocker gonna do another lap? I think here, conserving the battery. As away he goes. He's got the fuel small toe 90. Crosses the line to take provisional pole position with a 28 flat near enough. This is going to be ramping up in qualifying now as all the drivers come out the pits as Chicken Wing crosses the line to go P12. They stay where they were. I believe they invalidated their lap time. As we get ready for all the drivers now to set a lap. Rocker struggling to keep within track limits on the out lap here, but overall he seems to be able to get some good pace so far. We even get into close tyres, and away he goes into the final corner for the final lap of qualifying. Excuse me. Down the main straight we go. DRS activated. ERS plummeting now. Down away. Up to turn 3. Now through turn 3 with DRS heading into turn 4. My apologies all. My hay fever's playing up. Through the S's we go now with Brocker. Straight through there. No hesitation to turn in whatsoever. Get onto the curb on the right hand side. Wrap the car around the curve. Get it on the apex. Let's see in a bit. Let's get the power down as we burn the battery now. As now. It's now Brocker with DRS heading down the second DRS straight. As away they go. Sorry everyone, I just read the Twitch chat. As Brocker now not getting any toes from any teammates here. Everyone about to start their final few laps of qualifying. Hashtag Ollie as well. This is why I don't read Twitch chat when I'm commentating. Across the line, Brocker to go. Doesn't seem to get the power down. He was up on his time as well. As we go to Jay, who's burning a lot of fuel here. He's got 4.3 laps of fuel in his car. And away he goes now, across the line. 1 minute to go in qualifying. We'll look at the driver who is closest on track to crossing the line. That will be Blake, who's just crossed the line. Prancing Horse up to turn 3. Brocker giving his teammate a lengthy little tow here. But he needs to get out of the way pretty soon, or he's going to give him some dirty air. As now the Prancing Horse is going for it. And there goes Brocker, and into the distance they go. Now, away we are. Is 30 seconds left of qualifying. Any mistakes is a mistake for the Nice. No mistakes being made so far by Prancing Horse F1. It seems to be smooth sailing at the moment with the Visa Cash App, the Red Bull Racing, sorry. Across the line they go. Nova beginning their final lap of qualifying. Next across the line is a yellow flag, and that's Brocker and Chicken Wing who's off track. Keane, who's the second up there, 1.3 up on his lap time, seems to be down on his time now, I believe. As away we go again to Prancing Horse F1. Across the line they go to take P7. And Blake across the line now to take P6 as well. Not able to improve there, was they? But Jay, who seems to be 2 tenths down, he's invalidated his lap time. Next across the line, it's going to be a V-carb, which is going to be best Noah, who's a 10th up at his time. He goes P2. Whilst next across the line, it's going to be Drift Hawk from the scenes of it. Now it's going to be Jack Patient Combs, who takes P2, just ahead of best Noah by a little smidge. As next across the line, it's going to be Drift Hawk Drift Hawk YT7, and away he goes to take P8. Next across the line is going to be Keaton, who's going to go into the pits. Simon and Nova next across the line. So Simon about to cross the line now, takes provisional pole position. Now Nova Piper about to cross the line yet again to take P5, and that is your race. Those are your qualifying results for the race. Now P1 is Simon Sanalto, P2, P3 Jack Patient Comms, P4 is Best Noah, P5 Nova Piper, the Ferrari who looked to take the top at the start, and now Blake in P6, P7 is Prancing Horse F1, and then Driftwalk YT, TTV Kian in the McLaren in P9, P10 is Brocker, and P11 is Jay and Chicken Wing in P12. So this is going to be a nice, good race at the start. I reckon it's going to be extremely close between one another. So join us in a few moments for lights out. As we get ready for formation lap. As away we go. Some drivers on the mediums, some might be on the hards. It seems to be a one-stop strategy sometimes around here, depending on how the drivers take care of their tyres. As we'll have a look at the tyre compounds now. As I believe someone's readied up early. I don't think we're supposed to be going until another 3 minutes. So we'll have a look at the tyre. So Cayenne, Blake, Prancing Horse F1 and Chicken Wing on the soft tyres, hoping to make some ground up early on in the Bahrain Grand Prix. As then Kian on the hards and everyone else on the medium compound. Wow. So away we go. Bahrain is such a wonderful track for us to start racing. It's iconic, it's got history, let alone we're about to make some history with round 1, season 2. As we head to this formation. The formation lap as the grid heads up, and that is Brocker, who's dead last now. I think he might have had an issue, maybe trying to avoid a car. As that is a McLaren, and that is Chicken Wing and Kian. Brocker disqualified. Thought maybe a bit of contact with one another. As Kian's trying to really warm up those hard tyres. The scoreboards are set to 0. The racing is equal. It's time for the season 2. to begin the Starter Grand Prix at Bahrain in WRC, sponsored by Boss Property Rentals. It's 4 red lights, it's 5, and guess what? It's lights out and away we go at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Sidemen and Samuel Toe going at it already between one another. Look at behind, it's so close already. Into turn 1 we go. No barrel rolling just yet. Contact with a Ferrari, though with Brocker I think that was, and Prancing Horse, both teammates around the outside. Goes Drift Hawk, gets the place, he able to make it stick. Can he make this work? Yes he can, as TTV Kean has an illegal overtake, and look on the inside, it's Brocker on this contact, and there's contact between the teammates. Gone wide is Chicken Wing, as Jay's trying to make up some moves. Samuel Toe's already dropped down from P1 to P4. Jack Patient Comms takes the lead of the Grand Prix. All the drivers going off already. Super close battling. This is intense already, and it's only the first lap. Look at this now, Sidemen trying to make the move at the Fernando Alonso corner, maybe trying to be the inspiration for Fernando. Look at how close the Alpine is of Blake as well. Blake really ramping it up this season, showing what he showed us last season. Wasn't much, but this time he's showing us what he can do. As Drift Hawk and Brocker go at it again, as Brocker trying to make a move on Nova Piper. Nova Piper won a race in the end of last season. It was at Las Vegas. Are they maybe going to be able to make a move up later on and maybe make this stick to take the podium potentially? It is Drift Hawk and Brocker battling it out yet again. It's 3 wide so far. Already down the back straight as Drift Hawk down into P9 now. As both the Red Bulls battling it out. This is Brocker on the outside. Down the inside goes off. Goes his teammate Prancing Horse F1. As we go up the grid order real quick again, unless we get some battling action down at the back. That's Jay trying to maybe take the esports line already, but down into turn 1 it's Sidemen v Jack. Jack v Sidemen. Oh, they're argy-bargy already between one another, and now Noah's on the scene saying, hello boys, this is my time to shine. He's got the inside line. Oh, it's very close between the Ferrari and the Mercedes. At the back as well. It's 3 wide into the corner again. On the outside, they've wheel locked and they've gone off. It's like Verstappen and Leclerc in 2020 Bahrain. They're stuck together yet again. Both of these drivers not going to be happy with one another at all. Jack Patient Comms loses out, but look at this. It's side-by-side action yet again. Down into the Fernando Alonso corner. He's going to be able to make it stick, leave enough room. Jack's gone a little bit wide, but he's going to be able to get the car straight, get the traction down with DRS as well. He says, see you later, pal, that's mine. Noah, now right behind the Ferrari, not going to be able to make a move just yet. He's going to recharge the battery up. As Samuel Toe as well, trying to make up some ground after losing those 4 places after starting on pole position. As now Brocker and Drifthawk go at it again. Oh, it's getting closer and closer between these two and the contact. Now it's Jack Patient Comms in the lead. Across we go. The telemetry is now on. We can see their ERS. We can see how they're managing it. It's close. It's the top 6, waiting for the battle to begin. As down the inside goes Noah here on the Ferrari. Look at this now on the back. It's look who's here. It's Blake trying to make up some ground, and then it's Samuel Toe, and then Nova. Samuel Toe's now lost out to Blake as well. Blake's looking at the moves. He's going to be late on the brakes. No, he's not. He's going to wait it out. Be patient here. He's thinking of later on what he can do. Already now, as Jay picks up a 3-second time penalty. As Chicken overtakes him as well. So see you later, pal. That's mine. Oh, it's close between them both. Samuel Toe and Blake battling it out for the exit of the corner. Are they going to be able to make a move stick? Look at this now. Look at how close it is between Nova Piper and Blake. Nova Piper's gone around the outside. Blake's not able to get the power and the traction down enough. And like Nova Piper there, who already gained 2/10 just on the exit already. As we head around the grid order again, Brocker now out of the points. Just like Drift Hawk, they're going to have to hope for a safety car maybe to bring them back into the Grand Prix. Watch Jack Patient Comms now. Got a battle and a half on his hands against Sidemen 582, who's now 2 attempts behind. He's not burning. He's waiting for it. Jack playing it smart to try and get DRS later on for an easy overtake, but look right behind. It's Noah. Oh, he's going to look for the move. Maybe try to get the traction down on the exit. He's going to be able to do it. Brocker picks up another 3-second time penalty, and away they go. Down the main straight we go now. Yet again. between all these. Oh, good avoidance skills from Sidemen there. Down into the braking zone of turn one. It's side by side, around the outside. Noah trying to get a bit involved. It's a bit argy-bargy. Oh, and there's rear ending, but it's still super close. And Jack Patient Comms has dropped it near enough to lose 2 places now against the drivers. As he's going to grab the inside line to try to keep it from Noah. And there, Sidemen leads the Grand Prix. Already we go into lap 4. Now Noah and Samuel Toe are going to try and make up as much time as they can against one another now to try and get the podium places off Jack and Sidemen. Can Jack keep up with Sidemen? Because at the moment, it doesn't look like Jack's able to stay within that time of him at the moment. He's gaining a little bit, but I think he's going later on the brakes. And everyone else. Now he's got the DRS activated, and away they go. Down the back, not the back straight, the second DRS straight, sorry. Third DRS straight, sorry. As Chicken Wing gets a 10-second time for a severe corner cut. And I think he might have just missed the corner a little bit. As away we go again now. Down the back straight, they're burning. Jack is really trying to stay with the Scuderia Ferrari here. And at the moment, I think Noah's struggling to try and stay with as well as Samuel Toe's going wide off the track goes. That'll be a track limit violation, I think. The stewards might have something to say about that later on. As away we go. Simon takes the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Jack's going down the inside, up into turn one. Oh, very close in the brakes between them. Oh, he's trying to make the outside move stick here. Is he going to be able to get it done? He's got DRS now all of a sudden. Jack might be a little bit vulnerable here. As Jack's got the battery. No, he hasn't. Doesn't like it. He's going to be able to stay ahead. Taking a non-recharge up yet again. As there is tons of action already. It's a battle. Plenty battling for P3 and P1 at the moment. Down the inside is Noah looking at the move. He didn't have a look, but I reckon he had a little peek at the move. As he's getting the traction ever so perfect on the exit of the corners here. And I feel like this might be his potential one to gain here. If he can keep it up, how he is already between Jack and Sidemen, then I think a little bit of gaining might be done here as they recharge the battery, put it in non. It's super close. No one going for the move just yet. They don't want to risk the move just yet. But whilst we've got a little bit of time, if you want to join the Discord server, ask in the Twitch chat. I'm pretty sure Ollie will send you all a Discord link like he did last time. As away they go now between one another. Sidemen. Oh, he's looking at the move. He switches to the outside. Get the clean air in the car to cool it down a little bit. And look at how close this is now. Everyone grabbing the apex. Samuel Toe again gone wide. Yet again struggling to keep the traction again. But now Nova Piper dives into the pit lane. As now Sidemen and Noah maybe letting Jack stay at a bit of risk. Oh, and they're going to get DRS as well. They're playing it smart, break earlier, and just lift ever so slightly. A bit of contact between Noah there as well. This is super close. While Samuel Toe gets a 3-second time penalty as Jay takes Nova's place already. So Nova to the back of the grid onto the hard tyres. Only been 6 laps so far, and they're already struggling on the tyres. Now, I dread to think how the soft runners are doing already. As we'll have a look. So it's the top. It's 5, 6, and 10 who are on soft tyres. And look at that! Oh, Rocker barging his way through there. And I think Chicken Wing might be a bit annoyed about that one later on. They'll talk to one another in the paddock now. Looking at this, is Sidemen going to make the move? He is. Sticking in non-recharge instantaneously. Now Sidemen can play smart here. Hold Jack up a little bit once he's got a lot more battery. Hold him up to let Noah come into play here. Samuel Toe to try and fight him for it. So then, down the inside goes Samuel Toe, looks at the rear, and a bit of contact between them both, and I think that is going to cost them maybe two attempts there. As I think he's going to do it yet again, down the inside, barging his way through, wheel locking already, and I think they dive into the pits there. No, they cut the pit lane line. Sidemen dives into the pits like his teammate did prior. Samuel Toe wiggling to say I'm sorry for the move there, as it's not a very super clean move on his championship Rover Jam Pancakes. As all the other drivers on the soft tyre are boxing, and some of the ones on the mediums is they're going to try to go for the undercut. Noah gets a 3-second time penalty for track limit violations as well. But this little scrap they've got now has made Jack in a 2-second gap. And I don't think they're going to be too impressed about it at all. So now we look through the griddle again. These two are going to continue fighting. What's these two? Might have a battle on the rounds. Yes, they do. Let's have a look at what they're going to do. Is I think Overpipe has got a lot of straight line speed, especially with having DRS. The drag reduction is done. John, what's DRS? Like the drag reduction? When you open that rear wing right there, you get an extra 12 kilometers an hour of speed, which converted into miles per hour, I believe 7 miles an hour of speed. I'm pretty sure. Of course, Mikey Boy's on a 10 string watch streak, so big up Mikey Boy, the owner of WRC. And at the moment, Chicken Wing not having a very good race here. He's going to be dropping out of the points, I'm pretty sure, pretty soon when he boxes. Whilst Jay and Kian go at it again, whilst I think, not Drifthawk, sorry, and Jay go at it, whilst I think that's Kian who was struggling on the hard tyres already. Jack dives into the pits as well. A small town and Noah stay out, so they're able to try and maybe extend their sit already. I think Ian might have had an idea to box, but look at that rear left already draining off a bit as well. So Jack's going to come out, I believe, P5 here, P7 I think. There's Simon burning everything to try and come out ahead. Is he going to go to the right to cut Jack off a little bit? Jack's timed his pit stop perfectly. Pit stop precision is what we see in F1, and right behind him is Brocker, the old teammate Jack used to be in Ferrari in Red Bull. Now he's in a Mercedes with Porsche. As into turn 4 we go with Jack, who's now the net race leader. So that means these guys at the front are going to have to box, or they're going to try to stay out, make a one-stop strategy stick, and conserve. They get the overcut on them. What's the overcut you're on? Well, it's where you stay out longer on your older tyres and then box to fresh ones, and you gain more track time on the fresher tyres to catch the drivers ahead that box. And you might be wondering, yeah, we've got an undercut as well. An undercut is where you box before the driver ahead to then get ahead of them, when they box. So that's perfectly what Jack did on Sidemen, for example, who is going to try and chase them down as much as he can around the outside instead of trying to move, as they've got Jay and Pascal behind ahead. So away they go, yet again now. This now, Jay looking extremely close now. Simon going to maybe make a move. Jack covers it off. Says, nah, not yet. He's waiting out. As now, Jay goes into the pits. Will let him pass it. Just letting him pass it. Away they go again now. Into the braking zone of turn 1. Flick the wheel. Oh, and Jay's gone straight on. Make sure to rejoin safely against the other drivers. Is he going to do it? Yes, he is. As that's all the drivers now pass. JF1 here. As next up is Kian on Jack's list and Simon's list. But look at how close this is between them already. Jack, Blake, and Brocker go at it, and Brocker says, I can't keep up, so I'll let you pass. This is extremely close now. Look at this, 2 attempts. It's side-by-side action. Jack's got the inside line. Around the outside is Sidemen. Jack takes the line and across it they go. But look at this now. Sidemen looks like he's getting the better exit. Jack burning the battery to stay ahead as much as he can. Is this going to be able to go straight to the wire? They're rear-ending Jack is Sidemen. So they are really close in terms of track time and lap time. Is now Best Noah dives into the pits, or Samuel Toe stays out. Don't speed into the pits, very close. As now away they all go again now. Nova Piper back up to where his teammate is. This is getting extremely close now between them all. Brocker, I think, stayed out as well. Noah just coming into the pits now. Coming out, so he's gone long now. He knows he can do 19 laps on hard tyres. As there, Jack and Sidemen again down the inside. Goes Sidemen. The room is there for him. The gap was open.
round the outside he goes, leaving extra rings one another. Battery burning now, DRS activated, now across it he goes. Look at the sheer straight line speed Jack has though. You can't keep up with even having DRS. And it's argy-bargy, but look at this now, side-by-side action, and you see positions aside back, and he doesn't want to take any extra risks. Really getting to his car now, making him struggle. As right behind that, this battling is allowing Nova Piper to slowly but surely catch up. Rocker and Prancing Horse next on each other's list as well. Extremely close. As they're both into the top 10. Drifthawk making his way up the grill slowly after the incident with Brock at the start. Blake going to be able to make some ground up into the driver's pit as well. As now on the outside is Sidemen. Is Sidemen going to maybe switch it to the inside? Switch it up to the inside line. As can't do it. Job to Apex. It's their second time, but it's Samuel Toe there. The speed in the pit lane. That is a yellow flag, and that's Brocco's into the barrier. I don't think that's what he's going to be wanting today at all. Samuel Toe speeding into the pit lane there, and he takes his pit stop already. Is this going to keep him ahead of the drivers now? He's going to drop down, I think, to P4. He is. He stays to P4, but look at this now. Noah, rear-ended by Nova Piper there. I think Nova Piper going to give a little bit of gap back there. As this is an intense battle already for the lead of the Grand Prix. Drifthawk and Brocker is into the pits now, and I think Brocker might have a punch from the rear left, but we go back to the top already here. As this is where it's all at right now. The top 5 here, 5, 6, 7, already squirreling it out for one another. Who wants to take the championship order and who wants to take the lead of the championship already? As away they go. Jack Bishop comes and Sidemen battling it out yet again. Jack's trying to get the switch back, can't do it. Now Sidemen's going to be a bit of bother as neither of them have DRS. So Jack maybe looking at it, maybe thinking, hang on a minute, if I wait it out, I can get DRS on the main straight again. Against this rival, they're going to be seeing a wall seeking along as Samuel Toe is on the back of Jack already. As he gets another 3-second time penalty for Samuel Toe, and Noah joins the party as well. Nova might be able to just get DRS so slightly here as well to maybe say, I am a part of this battle too. Is he going to be able to do it just before the DRS line? Yes, he has. Has DRS. I think he does. Yes, he does there. As Jack Patient comes passing soon to be. See here. No, Sidemen. Is Sidemen going to go late on the brakes? No, he's not. Not late enough. On the way things look. As across it there again now. Jack managing that battle excellently here so far. And look at this. They're all fighting and battling it out. And this is actually allowing them to slowly let Kean go. But because of how fresh those tyres are, they're actually catching him. Even with the amount of battling they've got going on. And Small Toe on Sidemen in the inside now. Switch it to the outside. So then now have the inside line into the corner. Look at how close it is. And Sidemen's gone wide. They couldn't get the car straight to get the better exit. And now Samuel Toe into P9 on the fresher hard tyres now in the Haas. Away they go again now. DRS activated. Right behind him is Noah. Then Nova Piper, sorry. So then be Blake, who is just not invited to the party just yet, but he's waiting for that invitation to join the party. It is coming, Blake, soon in the mail. We are aware. Don't worry, we did send off your invite to join the battle. Now Jack Patient Comms has 4 other drivers on the gearbox of him now. This might put Jack in a bit of spot of bubble as Samuel Toe, he's looking at it to maybe make some moves. He's eager to get going with Jack already. Samuel Toe burns the battery down just like Jack Patient Comms will be doing as well. As now down the inside goes Samuel Toe. Simon and Noah squabbling it out as well. Look at how close it is between these two. Oh, just on the edge of the track limits as Blake picks up a 3-second time penalty. But Samuel Toe and Jack not able to make any moves here. We'll keep an eye on this battle behind us right here, actually. This is a wonderful angle between these two. Look at it, it's side by side here.
away they go to then Simon see position on Noah, and Noah take P4. As away we go again now to find DRS. Was Jack? He's trying to pull away from Samuel Toe. Was Kian at the moment on hard tyres, 13 laps old. He might be doing it. He's definitely doing a one-stop strategy, 100%. As that might seem to be what his tyres are looking at soon to be. Look at that, the graining already. As they were graining, I believe, 3 laps ago as well. As we have a look at time penalties, it's 3, 16, 3, 3, 3, 13, 6, and 9. As I think that was a driver who's just gone off there, I think. So we'll have a quick look at that one. We'll go back to the top 5 already.
Top 6, sorry.
As Jack Patient Combs is within DRS range of Kian. Kian now might be in a bit of spot of bother. Who's going to throw it up a little bit for the other drivers? Is just going to let Jack pass? I don't think he is. He seems to go defensive into the braking zone around the outside. Jack's trying to go for it. Gone a bit wide there, I think. Jack might have done. Is he able to make the move stick on them? Yes, he is. Nova Piper picks for 3 seconds. Time penalty. Jay and Chicken go at it again around the outside, and Samuel Toe not playing any games here. Look at how close this battle is already between them. The McLaren there, he is there, he's gone off track there, and away it goes Noah to P3. It's down the inside, tried going both Ferraris, which didn't work for Nova Piper, but it did work for his teammate Sidemen now, who is battling for P1 here, or a podium position. Samuel Toe's looking at the move, he charges instantaneously. Jack's on 50%. He's relaxing here, not waiting it out. He's waiting it out, sorry. Jack is being patient with how much battery he's using while Samuel Toe is in the recharge mode. This is trying to burn away the battery. Jack's not falling for it because Jack's got 67%, now 70%. With Brocker picking up another 3-second time penalty now. Samuel Toe trying to weave away from Jack here, but we see Jack edging closer and closer, and he takes the lead of the Grand Prix down into turn 1. Noah's right there, so is Nova. Simon's trying to make it ever so close between them now, and I think this might get a bit intense. Small Samuel Toe scobbling at it. He lifted before he braked there. How close he was to the rear end of the champion there. Boss Blake losing out here to the drivers ahead, not able to keep up in pace in the Alpine so far. A little bit more. Now it's 2/10 of the final corner. Jack near enough on 100%. More Samuel Toe already burning the battery to just get ahead into turn 1 already. As they go at it again. Look at the McLaren. Look at the Mercedes. Sorry, not the McLaren. As the Haas takes the lead of the Grand Prix with a 16-second time penalty so far. As Jack's coming back at it down the inside. Jack's trying to keep it nice and clear with him. And Samuel Toe takes the lead of the Grand Prix back again. This battling is allowing everyone to come closer to them. They're putting themselves at risk. Look at how close. Oh, it's contact between Jack and Noah here. Noah showing immense pace to lose a cash out racing ball already. Let's look behind as well. See both
Scuderia Ferraris trying to keep up and battle as well. So it's Brocker and Jay having a little fight here into turn one. We'll have a quick eye on this one. Whilst we wait, why not? As they are heading into the final corner now, is the Haas, the Mercedes, the V-Car, and the Ferrari, including the Alpine now as well. Samuel Tow takes the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, but now Jack Patient Combs takes the lead of the Grand Prix into turn one, but coming back at him again, it's Samuel as well. Look at how close it was there. Bit of a late move, caught Jack off guard, but look at how close it was between them both. As Samuel and Jack go at it, very close between them now, and away they go. As this is racing now, this is the pinnacle of motorsport and what we get to watch. There's Jay losing a second and a half now to Brocker, the Red Bull Racing, sorry. As through the right hander we go, 12 laps remain of the Grand Prix, the WRC Season 2, Wednesday Taste, sponsored by Boss Property Rentals, is nearly coming to a close. 12 laps to go. As we head down the main straight yet again now, Jack not burning, he's recharging the battery. Noah doing the same thing as well. Used up a lot of the battery in the last lap. As Sidemen really trying to get as close as he can to best Noah here, and I think he's struggling massively. But the time penalty at the end of the Grand Prix is going to come in Noah's, going to come in Sidemen's favour. As Jack takes the lead of the Grand Prix, but Samuel comes back at him again around the outside. It's Argy Bargy, he's been pushed off track. Samuel tows off into the distance already. That seems to be his race over and done with for a potential podium as well. As away we go now. It's Noah v Jack. It's Jack v Noah v Sidemen. Sidemen v Noah v Jack. Who's going to take it now on the final 11 laps left of the Grand Prix? The WRC difference here is insanely massive. As Noah needs to stick it in on here. He's going to go for the overtake. He's going to not get the WRC here. Into the braking zone they go. Noah now into the lead of the Grand Prix for lap 18 at the end. But Jack Patient Gomes comes back at him instantly. Let's see later what Sidemen boxes. So Ferrari boxing the Sidemen car. This is new tyres. No, I guess it's 3 second time, but it's now total 6. As Blake comes out of the pit lane on new medium tyres, he's going to chase down Nova, Piper, and also Ian now. Well, some spots he's come out ahead of his teammate, which is impressive. We don't see that quite often, but he's come out ahead, and that is a very impressive skill to show that he's quick enough to stay ahead of his teammate by a pit stop. Or that also could be some battling he wasn't doing, but because his teammate was doing as well. Vesnell now gapping by 6 tenths here between him and Jack Patient Comms. As now we head on to lap 30 of 20, lap 20 out of 29, as both drivers, Jack Patient Comms dives into the pits. Now is Noah going to stay out and not box? Is Drift Hawk trying to hold up the sideman for his teammate? Down the inside he goes into turn one. It's going to be a bit close. Is it going to have a bit of contact? It is. Between the Ferrari and the Mercedes, it's now like we used to see it back in the OG Formula 1 days. Back into 2015, it was Mercedes, Ferrari, Ferrari, Mercedes. Who's going to come out on top so far? At the moment, it seems to be going Jack's way. At the moment, it's a 20-second gap, or 21-second gap between him and Best Noah. Watch Jay picks up a 3-second time, but and Driftle gets overtaken by Nova Piper. As away they go. Need to try and grab some DRS, and I don't think they're able to get it into the braking zone. They go with Fernando Alonso corner, as I like to call it, as you might have heard a couple times already on stream. If anyone could tell me the actual corner name, I'd appreciate it. As away we go now. Drifthawk not able to make any groove, any moves up so far at the moment. Away we go now. As he's got a bit wide, that's going to allow Blake down the inside, and Blake's seen a bit. Thank you very much, pal. Have a good day. As Blake now, his invitation has just been received to the party. For him to start battling out between the other drivers, and I think keeping it in hot lap quite often to just try and maybe make some ground or keep it within track limits, half a car within the white lines, which is what we love to see here. Which we've been seeing so far at the moment. It's a 1 second, 1.8 second gap as Drifthawk and Kian. His Drifthawk dives into the pits, and I think his plan was to hold up the Ferraris so Jack could stay out ahead here. As away they go now. 8 laps to go left the Bahrain Grand Prix WRC. Wednesday 2. Season 2. Sponsored by Boss Rental Properties. Boss Property Rental, sorry. That's going to get adjusting to say quite a bit. As now it seems to be Samuel Toe seems to have gained a bit here on Noah. He's gained a second within 2.5 laps. So there's Noah's tyres maybe struggling, and I think he's going to go to the end on them here. As if he does, it'll be a great strategy and a great call for him to do. But that front left looks to seeming to be a bit grainy so far, and so does the rear left. So I'm quite curious what his tyres are on. As JF1 now about to be lapped in a couple seconds time, and I think he's going to let pass. No, he's not. They look a lot closer when you're off board. Threw me off. The chicken one gets a 3-second time, but even track limit violations. Whilst at the moment, it seems to be all the battling has calmed down a bit, so we're going to have a look at Blake here. That was a nice click of my neck there. As Blake overtakes Nova Piper already, and I think Nova, he's got nothing to do. That's a yellow flag. That's chicken wing into the wall and into the barrier, and they've retired, and I think that might be a safety car. If that car comes back onto the track, it might be a safety car for the drivers, as this is a big risk now. Let's stay looking as he drives off track, so no risk warranted for the drivers. Just box for fresh tyres. That would have ruined Noah and Samuel Toe's racing there. Samuel Toe 90's race there. Those time penalties. As Nova Piper picks up another 3-second time penalty, and look at how close he's trying to get to the back of the Alpine. Away we go again now. Chicken Wing leaves the section, so that's his race over and done with there. Put it into the wall, into the barrier, and I think he was had enough of it. simple error he might have made. Took a bit too much of the curb, and I think that dropped him onto the curb, and that was his race done. As Nova Piper's trying to catch up with Blake. It's 6/10 different now between one another. I'm not too sure there, Andy, but I think he might have dropped it, and I think he gave up there in the end, knowing he was going to be lapped by the end of it. But it's something surely the stewards could look into after the Grand Prix, as Nova Piper not making much ground on Blake here. As Samuel Simalto gets another 3-second time penalty. That is now 19 seconds worth of time penalties, and I'm pretty sure Best Note is going to the end of the Grand Prix here. So now he might be at a bit of risk by Jack Patient comms. As away we go again now. 6 laps left of racing for the Bahrain Grand Prix. So everything seems to have calmed down a little bit now. So we'll have a look at Jack real quick, whilst he's slowly gaining here on the Haas there. But the V car, he's catching the V car, but now Noah's going to be a bit of risk here, knowing that there's a time penalty on his name, 6 seconds worth of time penalties. So we'll have a look at Nova Piper and Blake yet again, not being able to get close enough. Is Nova Piper, who's on fresh, hard tyres against some old used mediums now. So, is he going to be able to make some moves into the corner? Blake going defensive to remove that slight slipstream that Nova Piper would be getting there. And away they go again now, as it's 3 seconds now between Jack and Samuel Toe. As away they go again now, 3.7, and it's 7 tenths between Nova Piper as well and Blake. But I think Blake's mediums aren't dying off just yet, but I think the hard tyres now would be a little bit better. As we have 4 laps of racing left to go. Look at that now. Oh, super close is Nova. Gone late on the brakes to get within 5 tenths, but I think lost it on a bit, lost some of the time on the exit there. As now Nova Piper is showing the desperation to try and maybe make up some ground on Blake, because it's now 2.9 between Jack and Samuel Toe. So now Jack might win from penalties, but who's going to take it on track so far? Let's look at how close it is now. Both drivers, Samuel Toe is catching Noah already, so that the tyres showing dividends on whose tyres are fresher. No sneezing. Fudge. If I've seen anything this race so far, it's to know that Samuel Toe won't let Jack go without a battle, and that right behind is Brocker, I believe, or Prancing Horse, and I think it is Prancing Horse actually.
No, it's not. It's Brocker.
So could Brocker cause a bit of spot of bother now for the Visa Cash App Racing driver? As that is very close. You okay there, Lofty?
I'm alright. I've got a migraine and the hay fever playing up. But we're fine. Don't worry. As Nova Piper and Blake change places already. They've swapped around and said, "Seen a bit, pal, that's mine." Showing now the hard tyres dividends of grip. So the hard tyres into play now. So away we go again now. The final few laps of the Bahrain Grand Prix in the Wednesday tier in WRC, partnered and sponsored by Boss Property Rentals. This is going to be close. Look at this now. He's got an Aston Martin in the way now. Has Jack between them both. There's no blue flags just yet. There they are. Blue flag showing that they need to get out of the way as quick as they can.
As this is going to be extremely close.
As away they go down the main straight. Jack not going to give this any food for thought. But now look at the gap it's made. It's extended the gap now, having the Aston Martin right behind. And I think now Noah is stuck behind Brocker. Yes, he is. So this might slow him down just a little bit, but not by much. As Boss Property Rentals is WRC's first sponsorship that we're going to have. And this is going to be great to know. Brocker with another 3-second time penalty. So now Jack slowly but surely creeping in within that 6-second gap of the time penalty that Best Noah has. We have 2 laps of racing to go. There's blue flags. Brocker needs to get out of the way as quick as he can. This is getting close now between them as this got able to give some DRS, which is going to allow him to maybe try and stay ahead of Samuel's toe, the 6-second gap that they've got. As at the moment, it's now within 1 second. Can Noah hold on for 1 second here to take P1, or is it going to go the way of Jack again, like we saw quite a lot last season in the Saturday tier, what the Wednesday tier was once known as? So we'll see what it does. It's currently 6.7 now, 6.6, 6.5. It's going down. Noah is going to be a bit pressurized now to just try and get the speed in, and as much as he can. He's a second and a half slower near enough a lap. And look at this now. It's super close. Samuel Toe now loses out to Jack Patientcom, so Jack's going to be on the charge to take the first win in Season 2, Round 1. As away we go again now. Noah losing out now to Brocker's DRS there, which might make Noah struggle a little bit now as he's going to keep within 6/10 here. That front left looking dead as a dodo already because of the amount of graining they've got on that tyre. And look at it now. You can see it on the off-board as well. It does not look healthy. JPEG's for 3-second time for track limit violations. Now it's a 4/10 gap. Can Noah stay 4/10 ahead for the rest of the Grand Prix? He's got 1 lap left after this. He's got penultimate lap to come through. It's 3, now 2. About to drop down to 1, I'm pretty sure. As up the uphill section we go now. As away he goes. It's 6.1. It's 6.0 at the moment. Look at how close it's about to be. 5.9. There it is. Now on to the final lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix we go. Around the final corner goes Noah. Jack made a bit of a mistake. He's lost a 10th and a half already. Nearly 2 attempts now. Noah pushing on as much as he can to stay ahead of Jack here for the final lap of the Grand Prix in the old Saturday tier, now known as the Wednesday tier, in WRC Season 2, Round 1, sponsored by Boss Property Rentals. As up the uphill section we go now. It's 3 attempts. That's a yellow flag. That, it seems to be prancing horses into the wall. Tyres looking dead as a dodo as well. But they've got 1 lap to go. So is Jack. So is Noah. 5 attempts. It could be anything now. This is going to be going anyone's way now at the moment.
as Brocker is on 21 seconds worth of penalties, 18 for Jay, 19 for Sam Elto, and at the moment it's 6 for Noah, and I don't think he's going to take the win today, but he'll take a P2 like a nice happy chap. He will take it as it seems to be going the way of Jack with that time penalty. But on track, it looks to be Noah, who's actually had everything thrown at him today from the start of the Grand Prix at turn 1, lap 1, to then now being lap 29 of turn 18 here. And it seems to not go the way that he wanted it today, with it 4.5, 4.9 behind. Nova Piper and Sidemen squabbling it out between each other. But Nova Piper's got a time penalty, which isn't going to help him, his teammate out. As you see Jack in the distance behind there. But now, across the line, Noah, who took everything out of this car and those tyres today. He's going to win it on track, but eventually lose out to Jack, who is now 4.7 behind. Jack takes it after penalties, but Noah took it on track. P3 on track will be Sam, your Tone 90. P4 is going to be P3 is going to be Sideman Blake to P4, and Nova Piper P5. P6 is now Samuel Toe. Drifthawk now next is going to be crossing the line will be Drifthawk in P7, who had a bit of a rough start with Rocker there as well. Jay takes P11, but now across the line is Drifthawk YT. Kia now crossing the line. He looks to me like they've almost got a puncture. They have got a puncture already, and they want to weave. They want to celebrate that win. But now they take P8 on track, P9 on now after penalties. P8 prancing horse as Brocker now doing his final fast lap he can. And this is going to be the way he wanted it to be. Brocker is going to take P10 to take 1 point in the race. And it'll be his second ever point scoring one as well. It'll be his second ever point score in WRC as well. So this is going to be extremely close for him, and he's going to be happy. He's weaving to show the excitement he's getting of his second point score, and he's almost put it in the wall and across the line. Brocker goes to take 10 after 21 seconds worth of time penalties. As now we'll speak to the top 3 drivers here. That had won it here. Oh, my bad. Sorry, bro. I've got the wrong thing. There we go. That's all. Sorry, bro. I'm muted. Oh, I'm on mute. Oh no. Great start to the season already, everyone. So now your finishing order is P1 is Jack from start of P3. P2 is Noah from start of P4. Sidemen from P1 to P3. Blake from P6 to P4. A great finish from Blake, something we've not seen very often from him. P5 after starting P5 is Nova. P6 is Samuel Toe from P2. Drifthawk P7 from P8. P8 from P7. Sorry, from P7 to P8 is Prancing Horse. Kian started where he finished. Brocker exactly the same, and Jay started where he finished, and Chicken Wing did the same thing. Now, if you guys need your race director, here it is on screen. Wow, that is a lot of penalties we have seen already. Sorry, did I see someone do a 4-star? No, 3-star. So, could we have JP? I know JP's already in the VC, and Noah, and then Nova, I think, join the VC if you can for your interview.
Sorry about that, everyone. So, Jack, you won on the first season in season one. You've won season two, race one. How'd you feel, mate? Jack, one sec. I'm gonna have to cut you off. Give me a second. It's done it again. It's not picking up your audio. Right, right. Can you talk now?
Are we good now?
Right, there we go.
Perfect.
I don't know why it keeps doing it. I'm tabbed on the same Discord each time.
It's
Anyway,
all good, don't worry.
so let's do it again. Jack, you won season one. You've now run season two, round one, Bahrain. How'd you feel?
Yeah, it was a great race. The battle with Sidemen and Sam Noah as well was honestly one of the best league races I've ever done personally. Honestly, incredible to start the season this way. Lewis also finished, I believe, seventh, so great result for the team. But yeah, overall, extremely happy. Was not expecting to win today, so over the moon.
That is a fantastic one. Now, you did a two-stop strategy, and obviously it paid off in the end doing that. But did you want to do a one-stopper at all?
Not at all. I always, if it's going to be a scheduled two-stop race, I will always go hards in the middle stint, just in case I can push the one stop. But the tyres just weren't in that window where I was able to do that. I did think I had made a mistake though, because obviously Noah wasn't pitting. I didn't realise that at the time, and I quite literally had to do about 8 qualifying laps at the end on that final stint, which was definitely stressful. I knew that I could gain away from Sidemen. He went on to another set of hards, which I was quite surprised about. But it was ultimately just gain on Noah as much as I can. I was a little bit worried because Sam was also in second and wasn't pitting again, so I was worried there may be a little bit of an incident with him after what happened earlier in the race, but he made a mistake out of the final corner and I just managed to get through very easily. So yeah, the one stop was never really on for me. The hards just they degraded honestly a lot quicker than I initially expected them to.
That is understandable. Now, before we move on to the next question, I do have an important one. Were you obviously communicate with your teammate this race, like you have done most of them, right?
Yes.
So, can we get a potential live reaction without swearing on what your teammate said when he had that incident with Brocker on lap four, I believe it was?
To be honest, he didn't say much about it. All I heard was that they had wheel locked and both gone off the track together. Obviously, in the heat of the moment, you get annoyed and it's frustrating. But Lewis, he is my brother. And he is a very level-headed kid. He knows what he's doing. He knows it's, lap one or lap two. You've still got a long way to go. There could be safety cars. Unfortunately, there wasn't one today for him, but he still had time to come back, and he did eventually make that comeback and got to a position that he was happy with. So yeah, he drove a great race as well.
Obviously, he did have a great race. He did a fantastic result there. But Brocker was picking up time penalties like they were the Infinity Stones, I saw someone say. It's a recurring theme. But yet again, the final one. What is your approach on this season? Is it mainly the drivers' championship, or is it the constructors with your brother?
Well, of course, you want to go in and win both championships, don't you? But this season is definitely going to be harder. I'm learning no traction. I kind of made a deal with the guys that if I won last year, I'd handicap myself in some sort of way to make it a bit fairer. I was going to use wheel initially, but because it's my first time ever owning a wheel, I am still quite new to it and my racecraft isn't great, so I don't want to be, taking people out and missing braking zones and whatnot.
It's fine. We have Brocker for that. It wouldn't be
Well,
anything
yeah,
new.
exactly. We definitely don't want two drivers like that. So I decided, I'll learn no traction, see how that goes. Qualifying was a big struggle for me. Qualifying always is a big struggle for me, but especially on no traction, it was very difficult. The race start I was very happy with. I was quite nervous about the start because of being on no traction. But yeah, going back to your question, of course, we want to do the double. I would love to defend my Drivers' World Championship. I'd love to win a championship with my brother. This is you know, the story writes itself. We've been league racing together for 5 months, for 5 years, sorry. We've never been teammates. We've always pondered on the idea. Finally, we're doing it in a team that we both love. Do we have the ability to coexist? And evidently today we were able to. So we'll see what the rest of the races bring in the calendar. We'll see, you know, can he get up there a bit more? Who's going to be challenging me? Is it going to be someone like Sidemen, someone like Sam that is consistently racing? We'll just have to see. But like I say, it's the greatest way you can possibly start a season. And now it's all eyes to round 2, which is obviously a very different format.
Just to double check, we haven't got Monaco, have we?
We have got Monaco. I believe that's round 5.
Oh, it's gonna be a quiet day. Right, that's gonna be all from me. You won't hear from me next week, as I have sadly have got things to do next week, Wednesday evening, with a friend coming from Switzerland until Sunday. So you won't
You
see
will be
me.
missed, my friend.
No, I won't. Anyway, you won't see me next week, but you'll see me the week after. So you'll see me in a fortnight, and it was wonderful to be back on here again. And just before we go, Lewis has actually said, I said his milkshake did not bring all the boys to the yard in response. So, thank you, mate. I'm going to go, not make a milkshake, I'm going to go make a glass of water and go to sleep, because my head is absolutely banging. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a wonderful day and a wonderful stream yet again. I'll see you all later on. See you in a bit, guys.